Hey guys, Ashley with Techno Buffalo. I am checking out the OUYA update. There was a big software update last week. We actually had a video ready for you, but then OUYA changed the game and they changed a little bit of what you see on your screen. So I'm going to take you through the new software update, which went from 1.0.4 to 1.0.5. Let's take a look. Here it is. This is the OUYA interface. We're used to this screen right here, but before, if you click on play, you get this sort of two-row list of games, and this is what your Discover tab also looked like. You couldn't really see a lot of things at once, and it was sort of difficult to discover games and find things if you wanted to. But if we go to the Discover tab now, we have this beautiful section of games for us to choose from. So we have featured, we have VIP room only on OUYA, so we have some exclusives here. We have showcase, game dev Brian Fargo's playlist. So this is kind of cool. They're asking game devs to make and curate lists of their favorite OUYA games. Also founding fathers, so people who have been with OUYA since the beginning. Showcase, couch gaming with friends. So these are games you can play with your friends, which is kind of fun. And trending now, genres and sandbox. So you can see there's some emulators in here, which is really exciting. And also, of course, your standard genre list. One of the things that I did not care for in the previous software build was that when you went to download a game, it would give you no indication as to the progress of that download unless you stayed on the screen the entire time. So now if you choose to, we can go to Saturday Morning RPG, and if we want to download it, we can click on download, and we have this sort of progress bar underneath the word downloading. But if we go back to our main discovery page, you can now see that Saturday Morning RPG is grayed out a little bit, and you have a progress bar on top of the game. So you can continue to browse and download more games and know what the status is of the games that you're currently downloading. So that's a really nice little update there. Something small, but something that I felt was sort of important. The Make tab looks pretty much the same, build, software, and news. So your basic developer options. You can also manage your notifications, the network, you can pair controllers, you can look at your account. Here's the account window. You have your name and email, your payment info, and you can also log out. So if you are loaning out your OUYA to somebody, you don't want them buying games once paid games go live, you can do that. You can log out. Here's the system information. So the console info, you can see we now have the software version 1.0.5, second line to the bottom there. And beyond that, we can check for system updates. We're totally updated, so it's going to tell us that. And if we want to go to advanced, we'll actually get our Android, because OUYA is built on the Android platform, we'll get our Android settings menu. So I'm going to just show you guys really quickly. It is, in fact, running Jelly Bean. So if you go to About Console, you can see it is running Android 4.1.2. So we are in the money on this. Honestly, it's a really good update in terms of game discovery, and obviously that's the number one thing you want to have on the OUYA is the ability to find great games. And there are a lot of developers that I didn't even realize made games for OUYA that I'm now able to find on the system. So always a good thing when you can find more games than you can play at any given time. I'm really excited about seeing the emulators kind of come to life and get populated, especially the NES and the Neo Geo. So that should be really cool. And here's one of the genres. So if we wanted to see arcade and pinball games, we have this lovely populated list. And much better, much better from what we had last week. And I'm much happier to show you this version of the OUYA software as opposed to last week's version because it was a little sparse and a little bit depressing. But lots of promise here with the OUYA, and we're excited to give it a spin when it officially launches later this month. It will be in retail stores across the country and also available online to anybody who was not a Kickstarter backer. But that's the OUYA software update 1.0.5. See you guys next time.